Greetings, family, peace, love, and black power. This is Guru. Thanks for visiting my channel. An armor-wearing gunman tried to shoot California police officers. Let's go to this story. So, family, a gunman wearing body armor targeted two police officers who were taking a break at a coffee shop in an ambush that failed when his gun malfunctioned, authorities said Monday. Adam Powell, pictured here, 41 years of age, appeared in the doorway of a Starbucks and, quote, attempted to shoot, unquote, the two officers on Sunday, Vallejo Police Chief Andrew Bidu said. The officers were not injured because the battered weapon, its butt covered with duct tape or foil, appeared to jam. Powell of Suisun City was in critical condition after being shot by the officers during a foot chase. Well, family, it was the latest attack on police across the country. Earlier this month, a man in body armor shot and killed two officers in Palm Springs who were responding to a domestic disturbance call at the home of an ex-convict's family. That shooting occurred just 3 days after Los Angeles County Sheriff's Sergeant Stephen Owen was shot and killed in Lancaster while answering a burglary call. Owen was the victim of, quote, a calculated execution, unquote, by a parolee with a long history of arrests who pumped bullets into his body as he lay wounded, Sheriff Jim McDonald said. Bidu said the attacks have led to a heightened sense of alert among police. Well, family, he gave no further information on a motive for the attack in Vallejo, where the gunman kept trying to fire the assault-style weapon as he fled from the officers, police said, noting that the man was also carrying a loaded handgun. The officers, quote, were ambushed by somebody who has superior firepower, unquote, Bidu said. Police say Powell fled when he could not get the weapon to fire. Okay, so before I move on, that part in this article made me laugh. And family, I know you caught that. Well, hopefully you did. I'm going to read it again so you can hear this. The officers were ambushed by somebody who has superior firepower, Bidu said. Police say Powell fled when he could not get the weapon to fire. Now, if it's superior firepower, he's going to be able to get it to fire. This is all about some bullshit. Seriously, they should have just left that out of the article, talking about we were ambushed by somebody who has superior firepower, and then in the next sentence you say that he couldn't get the weapon to fire. What's so superior about that weapon? I don't get that. It malfunctioned. There's nothing superior about that weapon. Just call it what it is and quit trying to make more out of this than what you are. Because, see, I already read this article, and before I go for any further, family, I'm going to tell you what it's all about. It's all about all the cases of police shootings, because they're striking up a fear in this article. That's what this is. Because this really should have been about this man, Powell, Adam Powell, who actually tried to shoot these police officers. You would think that the article would be primarily about him. But it's not. It goes into all these other police shootings in other areas and so on and so forth. And honestly, I wasn't going to even read it all, but I am going to show you this video. So as a matter of fact, I'm not going to read it all. If you're interested in checking out this article, you can do so. I found it. It's just do a search on armor-wearing gunmen who try to shoot California police officers. And again, you already know where it's at. It's in Vallejo, California, as is pictured right here. But we're going to go to the video in just a second. I just want to end this part off that concludes of its interactions with Powell, the man who actually tried to shoot these officers. Okay, so where I left off is that the officers said that they caught up with Powell about 100 feet from the Starbucks, and he was shot 3 times in a neighborhood of small houses next to a freeway on-ramp. Jasmine Addison, who lives next to the intersection, said she heard more than a dozen shots. Quote, "It was scary. I made my kids get down on the floor," she said. She later saw the suspect on the ground with numerous police around him. Authorities said Powell had served prison time for robbery and drug-related offenses and was barred from possessing guns. Biddu said Powell is the father of a 2-year-old boy who may have accidentally shot himself earlier Sunday in Suisun City, about 50 miles north of San Francisco. The child was taken to a hospital for a gunshot wound. Well, family, police said preliminary information indicates the wound was accidental and self-inflicted. Powell was present when the child was shot and left the home before officers arrived, police said. As a matter of fact, several people were reportedly at the home at the time of the shooting, but left before officers arrived, police said. CBS Sacramento reported. Okay, so family, I'm about to show you the video. Let's take a look at it.
Story for you this afternoon out of Solano County. The man accused of attempting to assassinate 2 officers in Vallejo yesterday is the father of a 2-year-old who may have accidentally shot himself in Suisun City. Vallejo police chief saying the officers were on a coffee break when the 41-year-old wearing body armor tried to shoot them with an assault-style weapon. The man then ran and police shot him 3 times. He is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
So family, once again, we see what I would term retribution from a black man who probably felt like he's had enough. Someone who's probably frustrated and just snap. You never know. And as a matter of fact, none of us really know, including these white people who go into saying all kinds of different things. They don't really know. They're just speculating. They're going to put together all kinds of notes and all kinds of facts and figures they can come up with and use all kinds of charts and graphs. And then they're going to put it all into a nice little box and label it. And then they're going to tell you what it is. They don't know for sure. Because black folks, we know exactly what's going on here. We know what time it is with a lot of this stuff, right? I'm not even going to get into details with this. For those of you who don't know, well, I'm sorry for you. Eventually you will, I'm sure. But anyways, family, I just wanted to share this with you. It's unfortunate that this kind of thing is happening. And unfortunately, it's a situation and an environment that I feel that the police has created. I feel the white supremacist has created this type of atmosphere. I heard another vlog earlier today, and it reminded me of this type of atmosphere and exactly who created it. And it's the Sean Hannitys and the Bill O'Reillys and the white conservative radio talk shows and those type of venues. Yeah, you created this kind of environment where it's a hostility. It's a fear, as a matter of fact. And you set it up between the black community, and then you created it between the police and the black community. Lo and behold, what a combination. And you knew exactly what you were doing, and you've been doing it. You've been doing it. So instead of coming up with solutions, white talk shows and white radio and all you experts that always want to point your fingers, have you come up with any solutions? Are you expecting the people who once was their ancestors enslaved, and we're still trying to get a decent education from your educational systems? We're still trying to get that. We're still trying to gain a decent education from your educational systems, right? Got any solutions? I'd like to hear them. And if you have some, as a matter of fact, from watching this vlog, please leave them in the comments section. I welcome them. This is Guru. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your support. If you like this vlog, please like, share, or subscribe, or all three. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Guru. Peace, love, and Black Power. Peace out.